Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop.
Boss, you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Ahora vamos a regresar a la base. Primero. Quiero ir al zoológico. Cuarentena. No recuerdo cuál era. Cuarentena. Desarrollo de la base. Comando, apoyo. ¿Puedo seleccionar el zoológico? Ah, con Y.
Clouds approaching. Please select a landing zone.
A ver, quiero ir al zoológico. O a la cuarentena.
Heading to Animal Conservation Platform.
Ngezaba tatana mono intangu yandi ibanda kake sawa namin.
Geke salaka tatanange mingi.
Ah, eli lolula mono muzolaka vekutuba.
Ukizina nge bingi laka mono. Ukizina nge bingi laka mono.
Hey, Tepe, Eli, what's the matter? Fighting will get you nowhere, Eli. Cut it out, kid. That ain't a toy. Eli.
Don't call me that! I'm not a kid. You hear me?
Enough. On the battlefield, they use one another's nom de guerre. But here, we insist they use their real names. Well, that hasn't sat too well with Eli. Or should I say, Unyoka ya Mbempe. He thinks his boys are letting us grown-ups walk all over him.
Clouds approaching.
Boss,
Creo que por ahora no hay que hacer nada
rid of
más.
this disease.
Así que vámonos. ¿Puedo ir a la...? No, todavía no. Quiero ir a la de cuarentena, pero mejor después. A ver, vámonos.
Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Y vamos a hacer la última misión de hoy.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Bien, vámonos.
Gaining altitude.
Analysis complete.
A ver, vamos a hacer otra misión.
Please select a mission.
Cazando. Localice y elimina al traficante de personas que huye por la sabana. Los informes sugieren que no será fácil de localizar al objetivo.
Mission accepted. Heading
A
to
ver,
Central Africa.
y comencemos.
Deploying.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route, find a man. That's the target, the trafficker. He's a logistics officer for Rogue Coyote, but it looks like he's hired his bodyguards from one of their competitors. Why can't he trust his own men? Something doesn't add up.
A ver, ¿dónde puede estar? Debería traer a Coyote mejor. No. Así vamos con él. Con Didi.
Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at Metabase.
Muñeco, sí. Ah,
You
pero es
made
que
it to
estoy
the
cerca.
Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere.
Hay un
It
prisionero.
could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated.
Ah, parece que hay otro. Hay varios.
Extraction failed.
Mierda. No voy a hacer eso. Ay, mierda, se durmió el perro.
Okay.
Listo. Agarro más.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help?
A ver, estoy cerca de uno.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Chico, otro sí. Listo. Que no hay más, no. Tiene otro, no. Me están viendo. Mierda.
Hey, pal, stay okay.
A ver. Ahí, listo. Maldito le alcanzó a llamar. Uf, me vieron. ¿Encontraron el carro? Sí.
Extraction failed.
Mierda. A ver. Listo. Bueno, no le hicieron nada al carro.
The map has been updated.
Okay,
Aquí
subject
hay
is
otro.
in.
Están viendo. Listo. Bien. Rápido, rápido. Estoy.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hay otro arriba. Mierda. Agarrémonos. Vamos a escondernos.
You gotta extract him.
Listo. Ahí, ¿dónde está ahí? Allí hay otro. Mierda. Medio. Si hay otro. Se tiene que caer en cualquier momento ya. A ver, vámonos rápido. Listo, aquí.
Okay, subject is in.
¿Falta algo
You can
más?
check the target's VI on your iDroid.
No, por si todavía faltan. Ahora vamos a preguntar. Ay, mierda, se están muriendo los de la base. Mierda, rápido. No los vi. Voy a tener que matarlos a todos. Mierda, me voy. Rápido, rápido. Aquí hay uno al que le puedo preguntar.
Some will set. The map has been updated.
Ahora hay un archivo arriba. Voy a preguntarle a este también. Especialista no me interesa.
Has been updated.
A ver, quiero esta cosa.
Subject on board.
Ahí está.
To us.
No, era. Mierda. Si no los puedo rodear.
Reserveer, begrijp. Hou die voort in, punt, hulle. Uit.
Listo. Mierda.
Reserveer, begrijp. Zoek in elke hoek. Er wordt iemand is. Uit. HK. Reserveer. Ons het die vijand aangetrek, maar contact verloren naar het kruisvuur. Vijand kan nog iemand daarbij wegkruipen. Adviseer waakzaamheid. Hoor.
Clouds approaching.
Se va a dormir en cualquier momento. Mientras yo entro aquí. Ah, pensé que era aquí, pero no. Listo. No. Uf, que se me ve. Bien.
Picked up an intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Development
Ahora vámonos, rápido. Ahí está el perro y aquí está mi carro. A ver. Aquí. A ver, un momento. Antes de que se mueran todos.
Staff assigned.
Uf, hay un montón. A ver, vámonos.
Marker removed.
Listo.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Bien, ya casi. Creo que por aquí también tienen que pasar.
Analysis complete.
Listo.
Caution, rain approaching.
A ver si me dice algo. A ver, el cliente, ¿dónde está? Me dije dónde estaba, ¿no? No, parece que no.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Listo, uno menos.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Now mark the vantage point on your map. It'll give you a good view of the target's route. I'm sure you'll find a use for that.
The map
Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
No hay nada aquí.
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry!
enemy presence detected. The map
Como
has
mierda sé
been
dónde está.
updated.
Check your map. I've marked a good vantage point. I'm sure you'll find a use for that.
Listo, no menos. Otro y el último. Listo, ahora sí vamos a preguntar.
Boss,
The map,
the target's made it to his destination. He's inside an enemy outpost.
the map has been
That leaves us no choice but to eliminate him in the outpost. And it won't be easy.
Boss, the target's getting
rápido.
away.
Mierda, necesito el carro rápido. Si me hubieran dicho dónde era.
Boss, the target's getting away.
A ver, vámonos. Necesito que se vaya.
extraction arrived at the base.
Ya casi.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
¿Vienes aquí?
Enemy presence detected. And now the map has been updated.
Serán esos, hay muchos. ¿Dónde podrá estar?
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
That's Kaziba camp. You'll find the targets there. The security forces must know something about the targets. Why not try getting them to talk?
Ahora vamos a hacer que estos hablen.
That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit.
Uf, qué suerte. Y el otro.
Boss, the target's getting away.
Bien, me lo llevo.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Bien, llamamos al
You gotta
helicóptero.
extract him.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Esta.
requested.
Esta misión me fue horrible. Un momento, antes de irme quiero destruir eso que está allá. Ahora voy a ir.
You have arrived at your destination.
¿Me están viendo? Ya no.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Un rapeo. Ya casi llego.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Listo, llegué. Y ahora sí, vámonos. ¿Algo aquí? No. ¿Dónde está ahí? ¿Dónde está? Ah, aquí está. Listo, vámonos.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Listo, fin. A ver, revisemos. Hagamos esto.
Extraction arrived at the base.
Listo. Bueno, gente, vamos a dejar el capítulo de hasta aquí y nos vemos en el siguiente video.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Exfiltrated
That's
hot
it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya-Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.